Africa, 5,000 children die every day. Every day. Most of those deaths are caused from not having clean water. One girl was 8 years old and she was already getting water for her family, and she had to walk about 9 miles a day. A girl my age has to get up at 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning and get her family water that might one day, like, kill them.
But she wanted to raise awareness and see if she could raise any money for a well.
I just couldn't believe it, that such a basic need was so, like, impossible to have.
She went and arranged with her school to do a whole series of fundraisers, and then arranged to speak at St. Paul the Apostle Church at all 5 of the masses.
What they don't know in Nigeria is that the clean water that they need is just 300 feet below them. I remember the first time I spoke actually was like really shaky, and I went to go like pull my hair back and my hand would not stop shaking. It was like the weirdest thing. Hundreds of children's lives are saved. A well doesn't just save lives, it also sustains lives.
Here's this 14-year-old girl who was out there in front of a large congregation.
She like commanded a crowd of 1,000 people at the age of 14. In one weekend, my sister Kevin had raised enough money for 5 villages to have fresh water. You can trace and track the actual well that that your contributions are going to. We decided we wanted to go to the source where it was happening in West Africa, go and witness some of the wells that Kevin had raised money for.
When I was talking with Kevin's father about going, he said, you should really go, but if you go, you will really want to get involved.
I didn't really know at all what to expect. I had never traveled really outside the continental United States. So
we went, and I knew what was going to happen.
I remember just feeling like overwhelmed, like being swarmed by people who just all they wanted to do was like shake your hand and then shake your hand again. Any one of us could have been like President Obama, and we wouldn't have been treated any differently.
The people of Niger are incredibly friendly, wonderful people. They're horribly poor. Niger is a landlocked country in West Africa, and it's usually the United Nations rated poorest country in the world.
Over 100 years, water has never come out of the ground in this community. So you can see it, people are ready. And I can guarantee you that this whole night, people are not going to sleep in this community. They are going to be fetching water until tomorrow for the first time, because this is an event.
Able to raise enough money for 5 villages to have clean water.
And I gave the picture to the chief. I was able to tell him that this 14-year-old girl raised the money for the well.
Through the interpreter, we got to hear him just say how grateful he was to Kevin for caring about his village.
I'll guarantee you go back in 100 years, that photograph will still be in a very special place in that village.
My goals for the future are to go to Africa and to be able to see firsthand what Wellspring Hope has done. I want there to be as many villages as possible that have clean water. And by raising money, I'm making one more teenager or 8-year-old or grandmother's life better.